Welcome. Today I will tell you the wonderful story of the wolf and the rabbit. Once upon a time in a lush green forest, there lived a cunning wolf named Greyback and a clever rabbit named Floppy. Greyback was feared by all the animals because of his sharp teeth and fierce demeanor. He often boasted about how he could catch any animal he wanted, and the other creatures trembled at the mention of his name. Floppy, on the other hand, was small and swift. He had big ears and a fluffy tail, and he loved to hop around the forest, exploring and playing with his friends. But Floppy was not just playful. He was also very wise. He often listened to the stories of the older animals, learning from their experiences. One sunny morning, as Floppy was nibbling on some fresh clovers, he overheard Greyback bragging to a group of animals. "I will catch the fastest creature in the forest today," the wolf declared. The other animals looked worried, knowing that Greyback was serious. Floppy's heart raced. He knew he had to do something. He decided to confront Greyback. Gathering his courage, he hopped over to where the wolf was standing. "Greyback," Floppy said bravely, "why do you want to scare everyone? You don't have to prove you are the strongest by hurting others." The wolf turned to Floppy to see the small rabbit standing up to him. "And what do you suggest, little rabbit? Are you challenging me?" Greyback growled, baring his teeth. Floppy took a deep breath. "No, I'm not challenging you, but I have an idea. Instead of hunting for the fastest animal, why not have a race? It can be a fun way to see who is the fastest without harming anyone." The wolf's eyes gleamed with interest. "A race, you say? That sounds like a fun challenge. But if I win, you must agree to be my dinner," he snarled, chuckling. Floppy, realizing he was taking a risk, nodded. "Agreed. But if I win, you must promise to stop scaring the other animals." The race was set for the next day. Knowing that Floppy was fast, but Greyback was strong. As the race began, Greyback sprinted ahead, using his powerful legs, while Floppy hopped swiftly, taking advantage of his agility. As they neared the finish line, Floppy remembered a trick he had learned from the older animals. Instead of trying to outrun Greyback directly, he decided to use his environment to his advantage. He took a sharp turn into a thicket, where the wolf could not follow easily due to his size. As Floppy jumped back and forth through the trees and bushes, he finally emerging a few seconds ahead Greyback. He sat on the grass sarcastically because he crossed the finish line first. Greyback, panting and frustrated, realized he had been outsmarted. "You may have won this time, Floppy," he admitted grudgingly. "But remember, I'm still the wolf." Floppy, still smiling, replied, "You don't have to be feared, Greyback. You can be respected without scaring others. Let's work together to make this forest a better place." From that day on, Greyback became less of a menace and more of a protector of the forest, learning to respect the other animals and even becoming friends with Floppy. And so, the wolf and the rabbit lived peacefully in the forest, proving that sometimes cleverness can outsmart strength.